Welcome to BIV Today, the daily business show from the newsroom at Business in Vancouver. I'm Hayley Woodin. Fresh Prep, which is a meal kit prep service, they sell meal kits for you to prepare at home, is launching what they call an industry first. It's a zero waste meal kit that has been in development for 3 years. I'm joined today by the company's co-founder and co-CEO, Becky Brauer. Becky, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me. Really excited to be here.
Now, 3 years is certainly not an insignificant amount of time to invest in something like this. So tell me why you think that investment was worth it. Why was developing something like this important?
We've always been of the belief that sustainability is really important. And even more important than sustainability is making sustainability convenient for our customer base, convenient and affordable for our customer base. So that's really what we've done with developing the Zero Waste Kit.
And tell me what goes into developing a kit like that? How challenging is it to perhaps replace certain things that might be in a typical meal kit?
Well, okay, so have you ordered a meal kit before? Are you familiar with the experience?
I have, but I'm not sure every member of our audience has. So maybe walk us through the entire thing.
Absolutely. So if you've used a meal kit before, typically you're getting a weekly delivery. All of your ingredients, if you're ordering Fresh Prep, are coming prepped, portioned, and ready to go. You get a big sort of reusable cooler bag. And then within that reusable cooler bag, you have sort of individual paper bags for each meal that you're getting. And in each one of those paper bags is typically some single-use plastic. And all of your ingredients are packaged in that single-use plastic. And we just thought, from day one that there was sort of a way to rethink that and avoid single-use plastic packaging, especially because of the fact that we're delivering to your door every week. We have this opportunity to collect back from you. So the Zero Waste Kit was really born out of, wanting to eliminate single-use plastics, be as sustainable as possible, and deliver our meals now in a tray that's actually reusable, that we take back from you and do all the cleaning and handle that all for you, basically.
Wow, that sounds like quite the endeavor. Now, will all of your kits be completely zero waste?
So we're starting a sort of slow ramp up. So there's 2 meals for the first week that are available in the Zero Waste Kit. And then soon after that, we'll be adding more meals every week with, yes, the final goal to have all of our meal kits available in the reusable zero waste tray. So.
And as I know, as of course, Ottawa is working to phase out single-use plastics in certain contexts. Is that something that is going to affect your industry, or is this something you're doing because it's about time that we maybe look at some of the waste in certain industries?
Yeah. First of all, I'm thrilled that this is being thought about and put sort of like at the forefront of the public discussion and narrative. And I'm glad the government is taking these initiatives. As you know, we started this project, as you mentioned before, about 3 years ago. So it was just something that we always had on the roadmap. But I do think that likely our industry is going to have to look at how they're packaging their ingredients and how much single-use plastic they're actually sending to their customer base, and we'll likely see more innovation on this in this space. We're just excited that we get to be sort of at the forefront of the change.
Absolutely. Do you have a sense as to whether customers are demanding, say, more sustainable zero waste packaging when they purchase meal kits? Is that a big variable when they're trying to make
Huge.
a decision?
Huge, and that from day one as well. So we kind of started the meal kit with big dreams back in the day. We really thought we would be able to kick off our meal kit experience from day one with completely reusable packaging. And we started, funny story, we started even delivering our meal kits using mason jars at one point. So all of your ingredients, you'd have 10 ingredients in your meal kit, and we'd be sending you sort of 10 little mason jars. And while our customers loved that and we got really good feedback about it, we quickly learned that we couldn't realistically scale that. We were buying up the shelves of a Canadian Tire to get all of the mason jars that were on the shelves. And what we So we took that from our customers. We took their excitement about the fact that they didn't want to see single-use plastic packaging in their meal kits, especially in a recurring service like Fresh Prep. And that's sort of where the idea was born. So yes, it was very much from the feedback of our customers. And we're lucky enough that with the announcement this week, we are having a ton of amazing feedback from our customer base. So people are really excited about the change, and the response has just been truly overwhelming, which is lovely.
That's great. I want to ask you, in addition to this exciting news and the innovation you're doing, generally speaking, throughout the pandemic, have you noticed an uptick in people wanting to cook meals at home? And we're all stuck at home anyways, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We're all stuck at home, and a lot of us pre-pandemic, I think, relied a lot on takeout and restaurants and all those things that we're sorely missing right now. But yeah, we've noticed a huge uptick in our customer base, and especially at the beginning of the pandemic, when it was really tough to go out and get groceries and we were still sort of really uncertain about what was going to happen. We got a big surge there, and we're lucky enough that those customers have sort of been sold on meal kits, and we managed to keep a lot of those initial customers. So I think the appetite is definitely there for more convenient and sustainable solutions these days. And again, we're just glad that we're there and we're getting to the customers that need it.
Absolutely. Becky, so great to talk to you. Thank you for coming on our show to talk about this very exciting development at Fresh Prep.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
That's Becky Brauer. She's the co-founder and co-CEO at Vancouver-based Fresh Prep. This has been BIV Today. I'm Hayley Woodin. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back with a new episode of our show on Monday.